week where the black lung from every anti-smoking commercial, Steve Bannon, turned himself in after being criminally indicted for contempt of Congress after he defied a subpoena from the January 6th committee. The Mucinex virus cartoon come to life didn't wait to be smoked out from his home as he usually does, but he surrendered to a judge on Monday. The 67-year-old Bannon surrendered earlier in the day to FBI agents. He was indicted on Friday on 2 federal counts of criminal contempt, one for refusing to appear for a congressional deposition and the other for refusing to provide documents in response to the committee's subpoena. The committee said that Bannon urged Trump to focus on the congressional certification and was present at an event at the Willard Hotel on January 5th in which Trump allies tried to persuade members of Congress to vote against the results. Yeah, they had a whole meeting at a hotel.
Yeah, might even call that a sort of a rally kind of a situation, you know?
Yeah, almost like it was planned, or
Yeah.
that was the plan all along. Like foresight, you'd almost say. They probably had like champagne at that. There was a PowerPoint and a deck. There was definitely a deck involved.
There was like lanyards, and they gave away like little Yetis and stuff like that.
Totally. and like a t-shirt cannon that was just like
a t-shirt Bannon.
What? T-shirt Bannon.
Hey.
He did send him out. Okay, so this is him. Let's let Bannon speak, okay? Because we definitely don't want to look at him. So let's listen to him. This is him outside of, I believe, a courthouse where he turned himself in, very defiant.
Okay, hang on. They have their opinions. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be the misdemeanor from hell for Merrick Garland, Nancy Pelosi, and Joe Biden. Joe Biden ordered Merrick Garland to prosecute me from the White House lawn when he got off Marine One. And we're going to go on the offense. We're tired of playing defense. We're going to go on the offense on this and stand by. By the way, you should understand Nancy Pelosi is taking on Donald Trump and Steve Bannon. She ought to ask Hillary Clinton how that turned out for them, okay? We're going on the offense.
Okay.
My favorite is the stand by, like the stand back and stand by, like the Proud Boys. Stand back and stand. I love just the idea that Nancy Pelosi and Merrick Garland are like radicals who are politicizing the justice system. Like, oh, if only they politicize the justice system. Everyone says Merrick Garland's not doing shit in there. And everyone wants to return back to normalcy. The dude just didn't show up. He needs to appear. He has to answer some questions. He's the one who can't actually fucking face what he did. He can't even lie. Like, can you not lie, dude? You do it all the time.
Drama queens. Like, everything it's like, that had the energy of like somebody that you were playing wiffle ball with in your neighborhood and they didn't like that they were out and they're like, yo, you go home. You know, like, it just like, you're making this all up.
This is the misdemeanor of a century. I was not out. My foot was on the bag.
That's right.
Jeff.
I was safe. Yeah, for sure.
I also love that Steve Bannon begs this question of like, what is the opposite of a silver fox? You know, like someone who goes gray but wrong.
Yeah.
And I think the opposite of a silver fox is like a gray grease hen.
Yeah,
that's what
I like that. I mean, I was going to go with like a beige possum, but I don't want to be offensive to possums because possums are really cute and I like them a lot. So I don't want to be offensive to that animal, you know?
I very much disagree with you on that. And I'm reconsidering having you on this program right now. Possums' only weapon of defense is how ugly they are. They're just like, even
they
like
play dead. That's their defense.
They are dead. They're
like,
zombies.
Never mind. Yeah, I know. And they get rid of all the pests around your house and stuff. And they're so slow. They can't see shit. But have you ever seen them as a baby, Francesca? They're adorable as little babies.
They're not.
They're marsupials. It's a marsupial in my yard. Can you believe it?
Gross. No, I did have one in my yard that I was like, I don't know if that's a baby or not, but it's scary as hell. And they look like they're in pain. They're always sort of like, owie.
Yeah, they definitely look as though they're like, why am I here? Why did this happen to me?
I'm saying. I do think they were like reincarnations of, war criminals. Like, Rumsfeld.
I hope so.
Is a possum right now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Well, a little bit more about Bannon. Obviously, what does this mean? It looks like it appears that substantially more likely that he will face some consequence for not appearing. Oh, this is earlier. Yes, he did face a consequence. He could face a minimum of 30 days and a maximum of 1 year in jail, as well as $100 to $1,000 for each of the 2 charges of contempt. $1,000? Oh. But then,
how is this the punishment for something that terrible? You know what I like? I mean, I also am like, is it that terrible? Because I don't totally, believe in the justice system at all. But how can somebody who is like messing with everything have to pay $1,000, and then people who sold weed in 1987 are spending the rest of their life in prison?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, it looks like he's avoiding that. He was very scared of the $1,000, which is very revelatory as to his financial situation. Let's just say he is really trying to sell ads on his podcast, because he did appear and he turned himself in. And so federal magistrate Judge Robin Merriweather released him without bail, but required him to check in weekly with court officials and ordered him to surrender his passport. If convicted, Bannon faces a minimum of 30 days and a maximum of 1 year. There we go. Exactly. Behind bars. So this is my question. Does he actually still have to testify? Like, he would rather spend 30 days in jail or pay $1,000 and not have to actually answer to the person that he's scared of. It's not necessarily Nancy Pelosi, but it is Nancy Pelosi. He's scared of this committee. You
think he's scared of this committee?
Yeah, that's what the whole thing is, him being fucking scared of it. Otherwise, he'd be like, yeah, I'll sit for your stupid interview and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll lie and I'll, take the heat, and that's it. And you'll present your evidence and then we'll go home. And let's be honest, nothing's going to happen to the people and the planners of the January 6th insurrection.
No, I mean, but I'll say this. This is what I think, and I'll make it very fast.
Yes.
I think they do this because it makes them a lot of money. I think that this is just a circus show, and they make a lot of money off of it. And that's it. There's I don't actually think any of those people actually think they're going to have to pay anything that they can't afford. And I mean jail time, I mean money, all of that stuff. Yeah. Because it's a show. This is it's a television show at this point.
I'm really loving yeah.
That's what I think.
I'm loving these comments, you guys. Thank you for being here. I mean, Ryan Ridauer saying it's a badge of honor. It's for Bannon, obviously.
Yeah.
And let's see. Michael Hasty saying he doesn't have to testify. That's it. So you can contempt of Congress and it's 30 days and done. I mean, there's already DC jails are full of January 6ers and oath keepers. He's in good company. And Roller Dragon says they need to treat him like Chelsea Manning and hold him until he breaks. I don't know about that. But that's interesting, because you're basically pointing out the fact that we don't treat the people that we should treat with respect, who are blowing the whistle on actual war crimes. We treat horribly, and then Bannon slap on the wrist.
Or, lawyers that win against Chevron,
Yes.
We put them in prison.
Yes, dude, we haven't covered that story on this show, but we fucking need to.
Next time.
Yes, next time. Maybe I'll get him in. All right, we got to move on. The next story. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/Bitchuation Room. Do it.